Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of On the Mic with Mike. I'm your host, Mike Larkin, and joining me today, you can check her out coming up this weekend at Booty Slap 3. Shout out to Brandy May and all the amazing participants and contestants there, including this one, my guest today, the one, the only Miss Kourtney Chase. How are you, Kourtney?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I am super excited for this weekend for Booty Slap 3.
Can we just talk about the fact that what I love about it too is, and we mentioned the shout out to Brandy
Mhm.
May, one of
Yes, love her. She's so sweet. Thank you so much for allowing me to participate.
the same, that's one of the things too that I love about it is the fact like we have MMA, we have wrestling, we still have many
Yeah,
different competitive sports in Las Vegas, but booty slapping, booty entertainment,
nothing like that.
nothing like it.
Nothing like it. Absolutely. That's what appealed to me and why I thought that I would fit in well there. And it's something that I wanted to do.
I think what's great about it too is I think from the internal and external beauty size, and I will say this
Mhm.
about you, you definitely have the voluptuosity factor that makes it up there.
Yes, and she just welcomes all body types, all different people, from different walks of the industry and stuff like that. And that's another thing that I think is so amazing about it.
I think you also have to be very empowering to the fact of not only just the fact of loving your body and loving thyself, but I look at
Mhm.
it from a stance like this. Who doesn't love the sexiness from the booty vibes? I mean, I feel like I'm back in
Yeah,
the 90s, 2000s music videos. Like it
yeah.
works to give you that flavor to it, so to speak.
I mean, didn't even WWE at one point have like bikini wrestling and mud wrestling and things like that
See, she's taking it back to the days of the mud
in
wrestling
the
and
90s?
well, we had the evening gown matches, the bra and panty matches, the bikini contest,
Yeah, the bra and panty matches.
and
I
that's the
can't
thing.
remember the name of the stars right now, but one of the fan pages was messaging me saying that me and Bella Ink's match kind of reminded him of one of those matches, and he sent me the ladies' names from back in the day, but I can't recall without looking through my messages.
No, you're totally fine. I felt like I was watching Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler, a little Tori Wilson.
Yeah, I think that's who it was. I remember Trish for sure.
But that's the thing too. It's like it all kind of like reflects to what we loved as teenagers into adulthood, and also the fact that number one, sex sells, but number two, a lot of us are ass men. And I'll say this right now from the point of view who doesn't like a nice little badonkadonk, so to speak.
Right.
And I think at the end of the day, too, is certainly with your badonkadunk and your one self, you're definitely going to add a lot to the booty slap for your entertainment. Speaking of the entertainment value, you did mention oil wrestling. Can we talk about that with Bella Inc? I did see the Instagram video. How sexy is that?
Yeah.
Can you feel it? Wow. Can you feel it? All night long.
WrestleMania week, Las Vegas. Women's oil wrestling takes center stage. Don't miss the hottest show in the city. Tickets available now.
It was so fun. It was so sexy. The crowd was loving it. And yeah, Bella was super sweet. I was a little bit nervous because I know she's pro. She holds the LFC title, but just her telling me that I was tough and the other girl saying how good I did, it really made me feel more confident. And even doing LFC is something that I am looking into doing maybe in the future.
I will tell you, I do hope to see on the LFC front in the future. LFC, much like we see with Booty Slap Entertainment and so many of that diversity, we have so many people that are out there grinding and being sexy at the same time. Very empowering, very encouraging, and I definitely hope to see you there. I think you definitely do very well.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. I just want to, get my feet wet a little bit more, maybe do some training and stuff first. But yeah.
Can we mention the training vibe of just the fact that we'll say this? If y'all are not following Kourtney on the Instagram front and the social media front in general, you're beast mode when you go into that gym, man. I gotta say, I love your little workout videos.
Thank you so much. Whether, at first I had a personal trainer, now I just go to like classes on my own. I'm looking at different training facilities. I did notice that Future Stars of Wrestling does host LFC, so I did reach out to them. Yeah, just trying to figure that out, because I do think if I am going to show like what I've got and be able to show my best potential, that training is definitely something that I think will help me in the long run.
You definitely mentioned something that is so imparable here. The fact that if you're going to learn to do wrestling, you have to, number one, find the right school. And number two, Future Stars of Wrestling gives us the home of a lot of people that went to WWE, TNA, and so many different wrestling companies.
Absolutely.
And for you, like, I think you would do well there. I mean, you look at Future Stars of Wrestling, probably like the only really wrestling hotspot in Vegas, so it helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
It truly does. And I said, what will also help is this. I got to tell you, y'all, if y'all have not checked out the overall, dare I say, you're like a Jill of all trades with everything that you tip your toe into.
Yeah.
For those who have not seen the adult side that this one does, I got to tell you something.
Yeah, that's why I call myself an adult entertainer. It's kind of like an umbrella term. I've done a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I kind of want to expand on it. And I don't always have to do things that, I mean, of course, like the booty slap and the wrestling, it's sexy, but not necessarily sexual. I'm not actually interacting in that way with somebody. So just kind of to expand my brand a little bit, and it's something I've kind of wanted to do for a long time, just to build my confidence and just to kind of take my power back.
I've always looked at it like this, and you also bring up a great point in this front, because if you really look at it, it's the confidence, it's the swag, it's everything that goes into being all woman and all human being. And I think at the end of the day, too, to go onto your front as well, I think what I love about it, too, is in today's day and age, more people are expanding their horizons. Dare I say, let their freak flag fly. You have to open up your mind and really expand it,
Right.
And I think with what you do, with how you expand, I've always said this. I got to tell you, I was watching a lot of your clips. Definitely entertaining. Definitely really does spice it up, so to speak. I got to give you kudos.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I saw your stuff with the neighborhood clown, a little Shelby Paris, two of my favorites of yours.
Yeah, I love Gibby the Clown. He's so cool. He's awesome. And
do you think
a lot of views? He knows what he's doing with marketing. Every time I work with him, I get a ton of followers on my X or Twitter. I still call it Twitter, but X, whatever.
I am right there with you. It's hard to call it X, because when I think of X, I think it's going to give it to you, a little DMX.
Right. No.
Oh, but yeah, and I mean, Shelby Paris is another one who just really has that flavor to it.
That was like when I very first started in the industry. She was one of the first people that I worked with. The first couple of DVDs that I was in with Miles Long.
Shout out to Miles Long. I think what's great about it too is, and I think you can agree with me on this, when it comes to making those scenes, a lot of people always misconstrue and misinterpret like, oh, it's just sex on camera. No, it goes in front of the camera, behind the camera. A lot of work that goes into it.
All the different angles,
right?
Stopping in the middle and changing positions. It's like multiple hours, and then all condensed down into 10 to 30 minutes. But Yeah, it's a lot more to it than people see from the outside. It is not in any means an easy job, and even myself, I'm not a great editor. That's the one thing that I would say is like a setback in being more consistent with posting and stuff like that is the editing and the uploading can sometimes be a pain in the butt. So anyone you see who's really, really popular and makes a ton of money doing it, they have worked their butts off to get to where they are for sure. Because I've been doing it for a while, and I definitely wouldn't say I'm top whatever percent, you know.
I feel you, but I think with what you've done thus far within your journey, it definitely does show, and you definitely have a lot of people that gravitate towards you. And I think at the end
Absolutely,
of
yes. I have my fan base, and that's what matters to me.
absolutely, and I think at the end of the day, Kourtney, we're all here to exist to inspire in our own ways.
Absolutely.
Speaking of existing to inspire, I gotta say the existence of one Kourtney Chase over here does bring a lot of greatness to your social media fronts. I gotta tell you, a lot of the great imagery that you put out on social media, whether you got the devil horns on, you're dressed like a little lingerie, you do it up in those photos, man. The shoots come out great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I gotta ask you,
Shout out to my photographers and any of the other talent that I work with because they help bring that all together as well.
oh, absolutely. And for you, I think at the end of the day, too, it's a community, it's a camaraderie. Like at the end of the day, it's a presentation where everybody has so many different moving
Right.
parts, but it's worth it.
Yeah, that's why they call it a collaboration.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think for you too, I always love asking this question. For you, thus far within your journey into adult world and just in general, expanding your horizons, what are some of the things thus far that you're grateful for within your tenure in it?
You said that I'm grateful for?
That you're grateful for thus far within your tenure in the adult industry and wrestling and everything thus far.
Um, just being in this industry, being independent, being a freelancer, it gives me the time and the freedom that a 9 to 5 job wouldn't have. You know, that's probably the number one thing that I'm grateful. I don't know, a little neurodivergent brain, so I don't think I could do the 9 to 5 thing. It'd be very like difficult for me. So just that freedom is probably the number one thing I'm grateful for. And then number two, you know, the money potential in this industry is also a lot more than a 9 to 5. As somebody who, I mean, I got my GED, I did a year of college, but I don't have any fancy degree or anything like that. So yeah, just for the potential and the freedom that it gives me.
First of all, beautifully and eloquently said on that front. I always look at it like this, man. You always have to go out of your way. It's kind of the DIY, do it yourself mentality. And I commend you on all of that front. And I mean, at the end of the day, too, I could speak for myself as someone who's done 9 to 5s in all hours of the day. It's tiring, it's strenuous, but I think with this, there's a lot of work to it. But if you're doing what you love, that's the main thing, too.
Absolutely.
And I will say this one thing that I also do love about you, besides the fact that we get everything and anything within your content, AVNs. I definitely did see the AVNs and everything Exotica front. I have to ask you about the fan base because the community is there. Talk about those experiences.
You mean like interacting with the fans?
Interacting with the fans, AVNs, yes, ma'am. And just
I mean, it's always great. I mean, I meet new people every time, every expo that I go to, and then I also have some people that come back every time they know I'm there and make sure they stop by the booth and take pictures and see what new stuff that I have out. So, it's always great to interact with people. And you know, you think, oh, I'm not really, you know, like anybody, you know, I'm not as well known as so and so, but you know, then you realize that people really do know who I am. People really do like my content and like me, you know.
I think what's cool about it too is, and first and foremost, I'll say this about you. I think you're a pro and you definitely have that vibrancy that goes into your overall being and such. You're very welcome. And I mean, at the end of the day, too, with what you're doing, you're networking. That's some of the best part.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awards thing, but you're networking with people, and it's kind of like this big community that really makes it work.
Yeah, with other talent and with your fans as well. You know, old fans, and then you gain new fans, and you gain followers, and yeah, it's amazing.
I gotta say, what I do love about this industry, folks, it gives us so many great people like this one doing her thing with oil wrestling and just everything in general from the booty slap side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for you, I gotta ask you, not too much spoilers, but what can we expect going into this Saturday's booty slap?
like I was saying on some of my videos on social media, they better come with the icing, because my cakes can take impact. You better get ready to slap hard, because you're not going to be able to phase me. That's one thing I know, is that I can take it. As far as giving slaps, I'm working on that. But I'm definitely going to come in and give it my all, and I am excited to see the outcome. I'm also excited that it's going to be streaming live on MMA TV. So for anybody who cannot be there in person, you can download the app and watch it live.
Shout out to MMA TV. It's featured a lot of great LFC events, and now we got Booty Slap Entertainment on there too. I definitely will be watching. I cannot wait to see it go down. I
Awesome.
know it.
Yay.
Yeah. Now I
You
love.
were on the East Coast, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will definitely be checking it on MMA TV Live. I do have the app, and I urge anybody, if you've not got the app, go out for it, man. It's awesomeness. And I will say this, from the east side to the west side, no diggity, no doubt. You are definitely doing your thing on the west side, and it definitely does show.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And Miss Kourtney Chase, I will say this, before we do close this out, I make the most of my time, and I love talking to you. I'd love to have you back for a round 2 to talk about the aftermath of Booty.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. After Booty Slap, and then I've got another oil wrestling match during WrestleMania week on April 17th.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So sometime between now and then, we can talk about how everything went.
Sounds like a plan to me. And I will say this, go out of your way, folks. Whatever you do in life, try something new. Try some oil, which I know can be very slippery. I got to tell you, I've been seeing those videos. My goodness gracious.
Slippery slopes can be fun.
I like your style. Slippery slopes can be fun. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I like your style even more for that front. Go out of your way and check it. Yes. Now, Kourtney, I did mention what you were grateful for, and you said that so beautifully. But for you, thus far within your tenure, what advice would you give to the young ladies that want to get involved in the content side of things? What advice would you give to them?
What advice?
Yep.
Don't chase people. Chase your dreams. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with. Find what works for you. Find what you're comfortable with. Make sure that you're collecting your 2257s, your model releases. Make sure you have all your forms in order and stuff like that. That would probably be my biggest things. And some of the places that I struggled in the beginning, and when you're not getting the forms and stuff like that, that makes it really difficult nowadays, especially with all the age verification laws and stuff, to be able to post. So make sure you have your ducks in a row, for sure.
First and foremost, you are definitely making your dreams a reality. So kudos on that front. And you're very welcome. I can't wait to see what you do going forward. And I will say this to everybody. Kourtney brought up a great point here. Be safe and spectacular within your work, but also testing is so important. That is definitely something.
Absolutely. Make sure that you check it yourself. Don't rely on the studio or the camera or anybody else. You check their tests. You do the QR code. You do your paperwork. You make sure you're doing everything professionally and have your ducks in a row. That is what I would say would help you a lot in the beginning.
Well, I can say this from the beginning to the end. The rest is still unwritten, to quote Natasha Bedingfield, and I can't wait to see where your next chapter goes.
No, thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
As it was, yes. Before we go, where can we follow you on the socials, Court?
So on Twitter, I'm _Kourtney Chase _ my Kourtney is spelled with a K, kind of like Kourtney Kardashian. And then on my Insta, my old one got deleted, so I'm checking right now. It's the word its _Kourtney _Chase, and that is again Kourtney with a K. Links will be in the description below. I do have to go. KourtneyChase.link. That takes you to everything. Well, that link trees and everything like that is so much easier now. I definitely get that front. Can I just say one mini rant here? When it comes to Instagram, like I've seen your posts and others. I always say this to the girls. Like, there's so much other stuff out there, and then people like yourself and others get banned. I don't get it. It's ridiculous. Right. Just because you don't do a certain profession, you can get away with posting stuff that we can't get away with posting just because of what the nature of the work we do. And that's not even the purpose of the post. Like, even the wrestling posts were getting taken down. I'm like, dude, we're wrestling in bikinis. There's nothing, we're not nude. But it is what it is with Instagram and Meta and whatnot. So That's why my main focus is X or Twitter and Reddit and things like that.
No, I agree with you. I'll tell you a brief funny story. So helping out with the LFC social medias back in the day, I put
Oh,
up
man.
I had a post I put out on TikTok, and mind you, it's a small smidget of a clip from one of the events, like one of the fights. It's like 30 seconds
Yeah.
long, and then
Right.
TikTok, and yeah, like TikTok's like nope. And I'm like, it's 30 seconds of women fighting lingerie. There's no nudity. It's just it's a fight, it's a wrestling match with a lingerie. Like, really? This is what we're doing? I don't get it. Social media is a son of a
Well,
bitch.
we've got Reddit, we've got Red Gifts, we've got other places that we can post those things, I guess. And that's why I'm trying to do like the comedy reels that people do now on Reels and TikTok, because what else can you do? You know?
The way that is not bad though, because some of those are really funny and a lot of people
Yeah.
do towards it. So I can't be mad at you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of like you're doing your own marketing, you know?
Absolutely. Do it yourself and pretty much get your mind right, get your grind right, to quote Ice Cube and Crazy Bone, until we rich. Damn it. With that being said, Kourtney, do you have any final words for your fan base and everybody tuning into Booty Slap coming on MMA TV Live over the weekend?
Nothing much besides thank you for joining. I hope to see a lot of you there, and I hope that a lot of you are able to tune in. And looking forward to what else I can do in the future.
And folks, as I always say to close each and every one of these shows, not just my mindset, but something that I truly, truly believe in. Beauty, strength, and dominance, the three key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And it's Kourtney Chase. I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And I will say this, when it comes to Booty Slap Entertainment, grab them cakes.
Gotta. My name is Kourtney Chase. I stand 5'3". I'm 170 pounds. And my word of advice to you is chase your dreams, not people. These cakes can take impact. These ladies better bow out now, because I'm going to win the title of Booty Slap Champion. All right.
What are you most excited, most nervous about as you step into the Extreme Booty Slap League?
I would say I'm excited about the whole concept. I think it is awesome. It's going to be so much fun. Like I said, I'm nervous about being a good slapper,
Okay.
but I am just excited to be participating.
We're participating in the
Yes.
whole new thing. It's a new
Yes.
curated concept.
Who
but
doesn't love booties?
Exactly, and slapping.
Right.
So
It's
thank
like
you.
Power slap meets booty.
Exactly. So you get it. No,
Yes, it's awesome.
and thank you so much for
Yeah.
participating, for
Thank
shooting
you so much for having
today
me.
with the
I
promo.
Really appreciate it.
And I look forward to seeing you March 21st.
Yay.
And step to the slap table and give those
All right.
girls a hell of a slap. Okay.
Take a few good ones too.
Exactly.
Bye.
Thank you.